Yeah. She's on. She on.
Different does that look? Any weird screw looks so naked. Gonna keep it down there, mate. The Cap's in the garage, just tinkering around, making a couple of alterations due to my height. Wasn't happy. I nearly hit my head on all the rod holders.
Yeah, it's a little bit. So we just took the advice of some of the beloved viewers.
The beloved viewers actually said, you know what, you should actually increase that by about 100 mil, maybe 50, 100 mil. Because the poor old muffin man's just gonna hit his head all the time. So that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm just making up a frame to go underneath, and I'll tick it all on and polish it, and lovely, lovely. I am building a frame to go under.
Oh, undergunder.
Yeah, undergunder. We'll just
It's not going to alter the design too much?
No, nothing at all, really. Just
raise
raise it up.
For that.
It'll raise me up.
Raise it up?
Yeah. Yeah.
You just getting the angles right?
Yeah, just making sure. So that says, as a mitre cut.
So raising it up for me.
Raise it up, Fitty. 12 degrees, which is what I cut these, which is right.
Right.
So let them come together.
Lovely.
Right, that'll be
That's
gorgeous.
Going to go underneath?
So that's going to go under.
Under?
They'll raise it up X amount. That's that there. So that'll go under. Raising it a further. It'll be scrum-dilly.
Better to do it now than later on when it's too late, I think.
Yeah, mate. More opportunity for me to weld. I'm a happy Larry.
Great. Now, how are you going to attach it again now? So you're going to put those rivets.
Same process.
So there's these rivets here?
Yep, they're just going to get drilled out. We're going to drill it, and it's still going to go straight through into those.
Okay.
Nothing else has changed. I've just longer bolts.
Show the cutouts now for the glass, will you? Oh, whatever side it fits on.
Yeah, well, it goes on both.
Oh.
They're identical. To the mill.
So these are the templates for the glass. So that's how it's going to look.
So that's how it shall be.
So when we go to the glass manufacturer and maker, they're going to blacken out the edges.
Yeah. So
like
that's
you would on your car.
That's for the ceramic coat.
Yep.
Which is the same as like what's on your general car. You might even be able to cut and paste something in there, Anthony. You know.
I'll cut and paste to your Ranger in a second.
Yeah. So this will all be glass. This will be the ceramic coat covering all the frames and stuff.
Yep.
So that's that one.
And then the front. So I'll hold that on there.
Yeah, sure. Or you can just grab a clamp, whatever.
What's that?
Yeah. Other way.
Is that right?
Yeah, it will be. Yep. So that goes there like that. Yeah, that's more or less what it is.
Something like that.
Yeah. That'll be like that.
Obviously, that's just this side, and we'll do identical the other side as well.
It is mirrored. So you flip it over and it fits the other side. Flip it through the wall. Yeah, okay.
Fuck me.
No.
What?
Hey, get your mitts off me drill set. You're going to spill them on the ground. Let's put them on the ground first, right? Here, open, remove plastic.
Get the feeler that the Cap doesn't trust me with his brand new drill bits.
No, they're not brand new, but they're non-muffin manned. Yeah.
A bit bigger than that, I reckon. Perfect. Just to allow for a bit of play. What do you call Cap and Muffin Man build. This is all so I don't hit my head.
All because of you.
All because of me.
Always such a pain in the ass.
I know. Cap's just about to sort of weld the front, tack it on.
Why are you not firing?
Well, that looks like end of welding for today anyway, because the TIG machine has carked itself. Look it. That's it. That's all we can do today. Ah, the smell of filler. Brings back some memories, that does. Oh, Phyllis.
Yeah. Oh, Phyllis. Lucky Phyllis.
Look at that. Wow. The way you hold your fingers and hand, the way it just sort of goes through there like that. Look at you. It's like you're a surgeon. Instead of me fucking around, I'm supposed to be sanding that. Giving that a bit of a sand there.
Lucky thing you're here, eh?
So feeding, yeah, I know, lucky I was here.
Here for 3 seconds, he's telling me, you sure you want to sand it like that?
You sure you want to do? That's usually the way I work.
Yeah.
Come in at the last
second and critique.
That's what I do. Come in the last second and just critique. Oh, is that right there?
You sure you have
That little scratch there, those pinholes there. Sure, you got enough bog on there.
Yeah, you sure that's
And what about those 2 little pinholes there? You know what I mean? All right, so I do have to point out this has been etched. It is a 2-part epoxy etch. So it's an etch primer with hardener.
Catalyst.
Well, yeah, catalyst. Sorry, apologise. Getting technical.
What's written on it?
So we're just going to go around and just, I want to say we, the Cap, just going around and just going to high fill a couple of little imperfections.
You want it to look spot.
We want to look pretty good.
Knock it off, get a few little. It's going to be delicious.
So this is the side, we're upside down at the moment, hardtop. And there's the grab handles. And Cap's just done a really nice
Yeah, they're going to get a little bit of filler as well.
couple of welded grab handles on the sides. Obviously this will be flipped up over the other way. That's the underside there, that's the top. This is where we're up to at this point in time. And that'll all be high filled with a high filler. Another 2-part primer, but it has a high fill capability. So unlike this with epoxy etch, can't even speak, epoxy etch, which is just to seal it off from the weather. And then we'll high fill it, block it back so it's absolutely beautiful for painting.
It'll be automotive level finish.
Yeah, automotive
Rolls
level
Royce
finished.
caliper.
Yeah, Rolls Royce level caliper here. Rolls Royce, well, yeah. Rolls Royce and Bentley caliper.
Yeah.
It's like a proud moment, is it?
It is.
Standing back, looking at it,
No,
like a colorbomb
you
moment.
know, it started from just an idea, you know. And then you just sort of coming together. You're like, oh, yeah, it looks pretty neat and tidy now, really.
I do have to point out that the last video, or our last entry into the hardtop, the Cap's welder blew up. We had to get a part ordered in. So that's at the stage I was about to film. Actually, you're putting on these from memory, were you?
Yeah, I was adding
The blocks at the bottom just to raise the height up a little bit because I'm a bit taller than the Cap is.
Yeah, you can't really tell what happened, but yeah.
And, yeah, so we've just put in a block at the bottom.
Yeah, because that
it
had a
was flat.
6mm trim. So then I'm adding another 50 piece of square tubing on top. Well, you can see it on the inside. See how the metal's added on the top? But I've seam welded it on the outside. So you can't tell.
Yeah.
Then you go to the outside and it just looks flush and nice and polished and beautiful.
Just to raise it up a little bit so I don't hit my head on it.
Raise me up!
That's nice. I reckon even I could do that.
Let's see.
Oh,
Other side.
not me to do that, do you?
Oh, well,
Fucking trust me.
big.
And then I cut to you finishing it off. Alright, go one way, and come back the other way. Ah. Okay, there we go. And you can see where it's just a bit low there. Put a second coat on it. That'll be delicious. What are you doing here, mate?
Just doing the mask off.
A bit of a mask off, is it?
A bit of a mask off, yes.
As opposed to I don't know. see that. Oh no, it's too bright in the background. Yeah. Yeah. So what we have here is the underside of the hard top. And these will be basically the only parts from the underside that'll get seen from the inside of the cabin. And picture the hard top is...
You're only going to actually see maybe 25mm back from this lip edge.
Yeah, so the hard top's
and then the
upside
rest
down.
of it you won't even see.
Cap's masking it up now just to blow in the final black coat, just to seal the inside. Because we all want this aluminium
To bond it.
to bond to the frame, which is behind me.
Bond?
James Bond. And we're going to take these off here, these pins, these bits here, send them away and get powder coated. I'm going to paint the rest.
Maybe get them orange.
Orange?
Yeah.
Probably look alright too, you know.
Oh, yeah,
Orange and black.
Yeah.
Maybe the viewer should decide what colour we do the hard top. Well, the frame's black. So let's just take a look at the frame. Hey Cap, you want to take us through the frame?
Me?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll do it. So currently it's upside down.
The frame is upside down, yes.
It's upside down. Okay, so as we discussed last time, I've made up a wiring loop.
But let's get to the colour.
Oh, the colour.
The last time I haven't put out a video in a while, so this has all been etched, primed, sanded again, painted. So this is all 2-pack paint.
2-pack.
A satin.
Satin. Yep.
So we've got a beautiful 2-pack satin finish, which enabled sort of to clean up the weld marks here, as you can see on the grab rail here. Look at how beautiful that is there. So it's come out alright, the old satin black. Look at that. See, normally you see that as weld marks, but we've polished that, primed it, sanded it. It's delicious. And so the only part that's really going to get seen is this outside bit here, and this bit here, and along the front. And the whole inside won't get seen anyway, because this is all going to get lined. So you can go through the middle now, if you like. I was just telling the viewers what we got.
You know what you're doing.
I do.
You know what you're talking about. Well,
So this is the wiring loom. Just explain the wiring looms then.
Alright, so this is where we're going to have our LEDs. This here is going to have a diffuser over it. These are the tails for the wiring. Now I've drilled through all the frame and then I've put in rubber grommets. So over time none of this will rub and earth out on aluminium and cut it or anything like that. I've fitted all, I believe they're pronounced Dausch plugs. They're for all the deck lights.
Yep.
Facing back to like the bait board and illuminate the deck.
You're up there somewhere.
Yeah, which we've got. Actually, they're in the boat, but anyway.
Oh, they're in the boat.
And then we've got another Dausch light plug here
In
for
the centre?
the bar light that's going to be mounted on the top of the
Hardtop.
hardtop. So when we're docking and whatever, we can see what we're doing.
There's another LED.
Tail. That's the
And
tail.
a third LED.
Yep. And then the other.
These
cable,
ones here.
Yep. They're for the spotlights, and the other cable hanging down is for the anchor light.
The anchor light, because we need that
We need that.
by law.
By law.
You haven't put a Dausch plug on that.
No, that's for the tails for the LED. The strips, the
Oh,
LED
sorry,
strips.
apologise.
Yeah. So then they just get soldered.
Yeah, they get soldered in.
The driver and everything goes in behind the
Yeah,
fuse
and then
box.
back to a
Back to all
loom here,
yeah. So
which has already marked everything.
yep. So if we pop that out, we'll see that all the pins. Yep. So what I did is I put all the grounds on one side, so indicated by the black and red.
Yep.
And all the actives, all just solid red.
Nice.
And then I made sure that on this side of the loom, so where they're plugging in, are all the black and red, all the grounds, and all that. So when I go to wire this part goes in
And
the
where
boat,
will that be? In the boat?
that's going to be in the boat. And then I've got anchor, top line, which is anchor on here. I've got LED, so that's the center one, which will be the center row goes, the center row of pins goes back to LEDs, and the bottom lot of 2 cables is deck light.
Lovely.
And so on and so forth.
So this loom will be underneath. They'll get threaded through the
Top of the hole.
the top of the hull near the steering wheel over there. Can we zoom in? It's alright, I can probably do that later on. Back to where the original loom goes through, back into the switchboard. And we've already made the templates over there for the windows. So the windows are going to get sent off to templates. We're going to have solid screens at the front, and we're going to have in glass sliding windows on the side. So that's the hardtop pretty much. Oh, and a lining on the top. So you won't see any of that. You're going to get lining done with, what do you call foam insulation in the inside?
I'm going to put the foam insulation in between the frame and the hood linings. And that way it'll give us a little bit of, it'll stop any heat coming through the aluminium.
Bit of heat. And that's what we're doing at the moment. So we're going to mask off and paint the inside of the hardtop so we can actually stick this to the frame.
Yeah.
And then we'll flip it over and start working on the outside.
Well, here we are, the big day. Painted the inside. Allowed a little bit for the overhang of the frame, so the frame will sit a couple of mil onto the black and then the rest will be glued. It's all been sanded, ground, so it's got a good key, acetoned and prepsoled, and the same things occurred over here. All ground, sanded and acetoned. So now I've got to put on the adhesive. Here we are, we've married them together. Finally, the day has arrived. So it's all clamped and screwed and glued. So, yep. On double triangular beads on top of all the framing, everywhere. Sat the alley on, clamped, and then screw fixed it down, and then ran around and just did a bead around the outside perimeters, just to, you know, doubly extra sure of everything, do everything to the maximum. And yeah, she's on. She on. So leave that for a few days, and I'll weld up all the holes and do some body work and paint time.
I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you want to check out more awesome content, then make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you'd like to check out and see what we're up to on a daily basis, then you can check out our socials down here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you somewhere out there in the big blue.